See, if there was a day to stalk a deer and beans, this would be it.
I know of an absolute mega buck.
This deer's special. He's probably the biggest deer I've ever hunted.
He was at 56, but I couldn't see my dial.
That deer's a giant.
Shooter spotted.
Turn the light on, turn the light on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. That breath of air was like his first breath of life he's ever had. Sorry if I look rough. Good morning. That breath. Alright, it is I can't believe this, first day of the season, 2025. We're here in Tennessee. For those of you that may feel bad for Jason for what I did to him, trust me, don't. He deserved that. He wore a clown suit and threw gumballs at Griffin last year while hunting.
They got us.
Anyways, just bringing you guys up to speed. I'm a little bit behind personally in this state. I have been scouting other states, new places, and I just have not been investing the amount of time I normally have here. I'm not hunting a deer right now. We're going to hopefully change that. Drew and I are kind of back at the drawing board. I think he's doing some hunting tonight. I've got some door knocking to do. Jason's in the game. Griffin's in the game. Kendall's getting here later. Kendall's got a big deer showing up, and then Alex is hunting a stud. So everybody is going their ways right now, and hopefully we'll be getting a phone call from one of them this morning, but I have a feeling tonight, this evening's gonna get good. So we've got a lot of work to do though to put ourselves in the game. But yeah, here we go, 2025 season.
It's opening day in Tennessee, and it feels illegal to be in a tree right now, but we're out here, deer moving. I just looked back behind me and there's probably 7, 8 deer where we came in from. Seen a couple out in the field. This is just an observation sit, trying to see if we can see them come out and make a play from there. The beans aren't tall enough to stalk in yet, but just kind of hoping that we can get a game plan together for them for the next couple days. I mean, I've got a couple pictures of him, but my intel is very limited. He's living somewhere that way, and our wind is blowing that way. So it's just a tricky situation, no intel, bad wind, and a hard property to access. So just gonna sit here and hope that we can at least see him this morning. Well, the trail that I was expecting to come in on, a coyote just came out of. I don't know. The 2 does were over there, got spooked earlier, so probably not playing well for us, but I don't have many words. Obviously wasn't planning on really like hunting per se this sit, just kind of a recon sit, trying to see where these deer are coming out at. Got a little bit of intel, saw a couple does on the far left corner towards where I think he's bedding and coming from. So took this set down, gonna go hang it probably about where these deer have been crossing the fence, just to try and get our wind to blow past them before they get to us, because if we set where I hung this at, they're just gonna see us, smell us, blow at us and run. So Cody brought up a good point, like if that coyote's already messing with those deer, might as well just send it in there now and try and get away undetected.
Alright, it's opening day 2025. First day of the year that we've been in a tree. We're in Tennessee for this 3-day velvet hunt. I've got 4 really nice bucks. The 6 I'm considering letting go a day or maybe until later in the hunt, but I've got a really big 10 in here that I want to try to kill. He's been pretty, kind of flaky. He hasn't been in a bunch, but I know he's close by, so we'll see if he comes through. I'm pretty sure he's coming through more than we're seeing him, but it's getting close to right when they start to come through, about 6. They're coming through. They're going to come through between 6 and 7, so I'm pretty excited to be in the tree. So got Carson with me. I think it's our first time hunting together, but we're going to see what happens here. So we'll check in with you if stuff starts to go down, but pretty bummed.
You can come grab the meat. You can meet me up here, whatever you want to do. But cool. Well, I'll text you the address. I'm about to get out now and head that way. So sweet. Okay, cool. All right, see ya. I've got a guy texted me. He's got a deer he wants me to do for him. So that's kind of it makes this whole process really not stressful. It's a lot because I'm trying to hunt mornings and evenings. And I'm also trying to run a business where I'm taking in deer because I usually do get 4 or 5 deer and they're my favorite deer to mount. So I don't want to just say, no, I'm not taking them because they're incredible deer to mount. But we're gonna hop down. I don't think a deer's shown up here in the morning since past 6:30. So it's 7:40 now. But anyway, we're gonna get out and go over there. So.
This is the biggest deer you ever killed? Yeah. He's as big as I thought he was, though. That's a cool deer. Okay. Are you going to pick him up? Yeah, probably. So it's the first deer of the year that I've taken in. So it's always fun to get these velvet deer. They're a pain in the butt to deal with right after, but they make incredible mounts. So we'll get that skinned up. We're gonna wait for a few other people to kill some, hopefully myself as well, and then we'll get a bunch of them skinned out at one time. But we got them in the freezer or the walk-in cooler over here, Jonathan and Katie. So that's awesome. That's a big deer. That's a really cool deer, old deer too.
We got some work to do today. I think the boys sat this morning. I don't think they saw much. I think tonight is when it's gonna go down, but we got to put ourselves in the game. So I've got kind of a checklist of stuff I want to hit today. I've got one thing I'm working on that's like a 1 in 100 chance, but if we get permission, I know of an absolute mega buck that's on this place. So we're working on that today, but then also we're just gonna hit some places and just kind of see what we can stumble into last second. There's only a couple days in this season, so it's gonna take a dumb stroke of luck. But if we get a spot that looks good, I don't even care to hang a camera. Let's just hunt it. We're officially on a wild goose chase. It's I thought I was meeting with the person. He's put me in touch with the actual person, and this is literally just started with the warden, going to the next, going to the next, going to the next, going to the next. It's kind of climbing the ladder, but I think we're at an insane asylum now, which might be where I belong for all that we're doing today. Take a wild guess.
Somewhere else.
Yep.
And what was your name?
My name's Lee Ellis.
I
wanted to check in. I was probably going to door knock up there a little bit later. So I appreciate your time.
You're welcome, no problem.
Have a good day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
That's extensive. That's 5 different, including the wardens, 7 different people we've talked to today to kind of put all this together. Again, I would put this at a super low odds, but we've dug as deep as the well will go on this one. So I think I kind of have the top man of who I need to try and talk with and maybe get comfortable. We've done all we can do, so let's get some food. I'm freaking burnt out on that adventure so far. We've got other places we need to go deal with. Who knows? It's always a no until you go to the end of the road.
Right here, right here. Opening day, baby. Opening day.
Right here.
First afternoon sit of the Tennessee velvet season. I've got a giant. Hopefully he wants to play. I think he might.
I'll be on call. I'm looking for deer. So
Look, I've steered you in the direction of where I, as a old man, turning 50 this year, would think that there is a good deer. So let's see if
I'll see when I can string up.
let's see what happens.
All right, guys, we're in the tree. This 6's running buddy came in at 9 o'clock this morning, right after we got out of the tree, so they're close. I bet they're within 100 yards. I genuinely believe the 10's probably within 100 yards too. It's just if he wants to come check this scrape or not. I've got a mock scrape down here that they've been hitting pretty good. At least the 6 has. The 10 hasn't really messed with it much, but I don't know. We'll see. His running buddy came in and hit that scrape this morning, so feel good about our chances to at least see some deer tonight. But we're gonna tuck in. It's really hot. It's 86 degrees, which is actually 15 degrees cooler than what it usually is, but I don't know. Hopefully they move a little early so we can get out of this tree.
All right, we're just getting set, pulling up today. Got some sad news that the landowner passed away. My buddy's grandma, 95, always the sweetest lady to me and reminded me so much of my grandma. Couldn't be more appreciative of her allowing me to hunt here for so many years. Whether we're successful or not, still feel pretty honored to be here. Another start to a great season, I know, and appreciative of God and the opportunity that He's given us every single year to do what we love. And I'm just going to kick this off real quick with a little bit of a prayer. Dear Lord, thank you again for another opportunity in enjoying your amazing, amazing creation. Thank you for such an amazing group of friends to get to share this with, family members, friends. Thank you for our families that are always with us when we're out on the road. Thank you for all the many blessings that you give us and take for granted way too often. Please let everybody have a safe, successful season. Let us all have some fun, and let us remember that it's your plan, not ours. We're not going to try to force this. If it's to be, it's to be. Amen. Let's go. but I couldn't see my dial to see where I was.
That's a range nut.
He's a freaking toad. Well, that's what we were here to do, is see that booger. But it was a little too dark, and I wasn't gonna just let one fly, not feeling confident. He was at 56 yards at the closest point. So we're gonna be back here tomorrow afternoon. Baylor, my boy, here's my good luck charm, so we're gonna get after it again. I'm ready to go hang with my boys. Oh, look at that, fade to black.
I came unprepared, didn't eat, just shoved some cashews in my mouth, and we're about to rock to the stand. We're gonna head to the new stand that I just hung this morning, where that coyote came out at and a couple of the deer went in at. Hoping maybe that bachelor group will come through. Maybe kind of working out in that area, going into the beans and then coming back through. So just gonna go sit there and hopefully at least see them and maybe be able to make a play in the next couple of days. But I'm gonna bring an extra camera and go and set it out for them. Just so you get some more eyes in the field when we're not here. Let's go. She's on the hit list next week. Oh, right here. He runs with like a little 6-pointer. Yeah. And a spike with like little G2s. I think that was him. But he definitely caught our wind. Yeah. As soon as he got to that fence. Well, I guess we'll just keep sitting here and I don't know, hopefully don't screw it up. So I know it's cliche to start naming deer and everybody gets all up in arms about it, but this deer's special. He's probably the biggest deer I've ever hunted, and I'm naming him Moses. Total godsend. So if we get him, all glory to God, and if not, it's a learning lesson, and I'm at least thankful for the opportunity to get to hunt this deer.
I can't believe how dead it's been out here. Saw nothing last night. There's one doe in the very back of the field this morning. Sat up there for probably 45 minutes. In years past, it's been like pretty much every morning the deer would be out there already. They come out at night, feed around all night, maybe lay down out there, then start popping up in the morning and feeding around and then leaving the field. But it's just been dead out here so far. I don't know who else hunted this morning. I know Jason did, but I think a lot of guys slept in just because activity has been really low in the morning. Bunch of lazy people sleeping in, eating a good breakfast.
We didn't hunt this morning because we ain't got nothing to hunt. But we're gonna be productive, cook breakfast for the guys. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of lessons on how to cook the right egg. I'm a egg connoisseur. If you overcook your eggs, we're not friends. So anyways, here's what you do. Crack them. I don't mix no milk, I don't mix no water, nothing like that. You cook it on high or like a medium heat. You pull it off early, and then you cook them, the rest of them like this, on a low heat. You see how there's a lot of moisture still in those eggs? That's a perfectly cooked Scrammy.
That's disgusting.
Anyways, an overcooked egg is a massive pet peeve of mine. They gotta be moist. Don't overcook them, cook them slow, low heat. Keep them moving the whole time. Don't ever let them burn on the bottom.
Don't we love to eat slime for breakfast?
I actually do, I don't know why, but I think door knocking in pants is always just like I don't know.
Slightly more formal.
It's like I want to be formal, but I'm here to party. Back on the door knocking grind. Haven't turned up anything yet. Was just kind of e-scouting last night and dropped some pins that I want to hit. So yeah, might take a miracle to have something happen, but you never know. And if I don't get anything today, I'll probably film Griffin tonight. He's got some deer showing up, so may have some fun with him. But yeah, we're not letting up. I'll be right back. She's a maybe. Her husband's not in town. We got us one. He's really nice. I've got to go talk to a couple people over here, but he's like, yeah, he said there's been a big old rack buck that's been seen. And he's like, he said he'd been seeing him in the side field, but it's, you know, it's not like he's seeing him every day, but it's like there's one around. There's got to be a big deer here. Has to be. This place here. Huh, there's a corn pile. It is a corn pile. He said he's got a couple other hunters and that he'd still be open to letting us hunt. I just don't want to step on anyone's toes, so I'm going to leave it. And even if he said, go ahead and hunt, he's got feed out here, and that pretty much rules us out from hunting anyways. But just when you think you'd stumbled on the holy grail, it's always like, no, something. So let's go check out another place.
Got a little update. Shooter spotted. But there's one problem. I don't have a camera guy here with me. We're down a camera guy. And since I hadn't been seeing anything out here, I elected to come out here by myself. And sure enough, the big mainframe 9-pointer just showed up. Hadn't seen him in a long time. And he's in the ditch where my stand is actually hung from years ago. Same ditch that these deer use all the time. I'm gonna keep eyes on him for a little bit and then kind of get an idea of what direction he's going, and then I'm gonna stalk down this wood line, try to get at least close to him. All right, here's the deal. I walked all the way in. I'm probably 200 yards out. The deer's in that ditch, so I'm on the high point now, and he's gonna be able to see me from here on out. So I'm gonna pop in the woods here. I know there's a ton of trails back there because I've accessed through here like a ton of times. Access using the river, walking the wood line and everything. So pop in, get farther down, get on the wood line in that ditch because I'm hoping he's gonna come back into the woods in that ditch right there. My wind is perfect. Praying this works. I think this is going to be a really good opportunity. my gosh, dude. I had him at 47. Perfect spot. Like, there couldn't have been a better spot. He was in the middle of the ditch. He was coming to me. I was in the wood line. Perfect setup. I was like tucked behind some brush under some overhanging limbs. And he decided to turn around. When he turned around, he walked maybe another 10 yards. I went out after him, cut down probably another 20. But by that time he was out at like 65. And the beans were too high out where he was to shoot. I don't know why he turned around. My wind is perfect. He didn't see us, or didn't see me. I'm by myself. The saga of this frickin' farm is gonna drive me mad. The number of times I've had an encounter like that on this place over the last 6 years is sickening. A few more steps so many times for it to happen. It hadn't happened. I thought that was it though. I'm probably just gonna back out, but I'll be back here in the morning. Oh my gosh, so close.
I don't know. We're gonna give it another shot. Might need the bow. That's kind of an important thing to bring. I was thinking about moving the set a little further up, try and get our wind to blow more away, and try not to get, basically have him upwind when he comes out. So might take a stroke of luck, but we're gonna go sit back there and hopefully see him, get a shot, or just shoot one of the other deer that's in there because I'm getting desperate.
Day two. About to hop in the stand. Feeling pretty optimistic about tonight. Shot my bow a good bit today. Feeling dialed in, and he's gonna show up. I just gotta show up. Alright, we just had 3 does roll through here. It's getting to be prime time. We're laughing. We've heard probably 5 dozen different dogs barking. It's prime time. Here they come. Of course, and too dark. Are you kidding me? That's not the way it's supposed to go down. Alright? He was supposed to have shown up 15 minutes earlier. I just posted something saying no dice, and not even 2 seconds after I did that, the first buck steps out. One more set. I don't mind seeing a giant deer 2 days in a row. But I also wouldn't mind seeing him in the back of my truck, so.
All right, last morning. Whew, I feel rough. These first like getting up early days are not fun. We're gonna go in here, try a little something different. We're gonna just bounce across the driveway on our other ridge. I've never sat it before, but it's better than what we've been sitting, or it can't get any worse than what we've been sitting. So I figure we just sit there for an hour and a half. I went back and looked at the camera. I haven't had a shooter on camera over here since the 7th or the 6th. It was the 6th, the morning of this, in the morning. So it seems to be a better evening spot this year. But we're about to pull up now, so we're gonna get ready and get in and see what happens.
Back at the bean field, I got 2 camera guys now instead of 0. I got Cody with me, who's got some luck that's rubbed off from Lee in years past. So we're pulling out all the stops for the last day of the velvet season. Gonna post up on the grain bins again and hope he pops out. Last night after I stalked in on him, he like went to the back left corner of the field, and that's the last I saw him. He was still out in the field when it got dark on me, so who knows where he went overnight. But if he kind of stayed on that side, it's likely he'll probably come out of that wood line and work his way to the middle of the field, and then hopefully come back to the wood line at some point. It's a wrap on the morning. Saw like 5 does. We had a bunch of deer crossing right in front of us here. And then a buck that's a serious up-and-comer. He's going to be a giant, maybe next year. Out in the middle of the field, he keeps bedding down, then getting back up, feeds for a little bit, beds back down. He's with 2 other small bucks and maybe a doe. No sign of the shooter. He could be out in the field just laying down. Could be in the wood line or could be long gone. Who knows? But we got one more sit, and then the velvet season closes. So fingers crossed he comes back this afternoon, does the same thing, and gives us a shot.
We're way down at the bottom. It's a little bit cooler down here, which is always a win. I think based on the cameras, he's coming on that side of the creek from that direction because I've got a camera about 80 yards that way, and he's been kind of coming through that every time he hits this camera. So our wind's blowing back this way, hoping if he comes from that way, he'll sneak by and we can get a shot here between 25 and 35 at this little fence crossing.
We're just posted up on like the highest point back here, and basically we have this ditch like 100 yards up in front of us with the wind coming straight to us. So I think he's either going to pop up. He's either bedded in the woods back here or he's back in that back corner over here. So the most important thing was to be able to see this whole field so we can make a move. So it's going to be a fun time standing here for the next 3 hours. Oh man, I really needed that helicopter to drop a deer off for me because it's not looking good, boys. Not looking good. Jonathan killed. Slade says he's got a shooter in front of him. Kendall's got deer in front of him. Got about 5 minutes left to shoot tonight. Hopefully someone puts one down.
all good things must come to an end, and that's the Tennessee velvet season. Awesome opener for hunting season 2025. To see the deer that I've been after for 2 different nights, couldn't be happier. Excited about turning this place into one massive food plot and getting back up here when season starts. I'm hoping that this buck shows back up hard-horned when season's here in Tennessee. But our buddy Jonathan killed tonight. I'm ready to get to the house, play some paper, rock, scissors with myself, and decide if I want to drive home or if I'm going to drink a couple of cold beers. So I'll see y'all later.
Yo.
Oh! you're working your way. Oh. He woke me up this morning with a glass of water too.